We ask that everyone finds their seat as we are looking forward to starting our graduation. I know we have some men over there on the side. That's exactly where our wonderful graduates are going to come in. They will be in alphabetical order. We'll just give another minute for us to get ready. Cell phones are on vibrate or off as we look forward to our graduates coming in.
Shamayim שבשמיים שייתן בלבך אבסוי ויחסוי ותהיה יראת השם על פניך כל ימי
Good evening. Welcome. Before we start, I would just like to ask Rabbi Goldberger to come up in light of the Matzav in Eretz Yisrael to say a Kapitel Tehillim. I ask everyone to please rise.
Shir Amalos Mimamakim Kirosicha Adonai Adonai Shemo V'Koli Tienos Necha Kashuvos Kol Tachanunai Im Avonos Tishmor Yo Adonai Miyamod Ki imcha haslicha leman tivarei Ki visi Adonai kivsa nafshi v'dvaro hocholti Nafshi l'Adonai mishomrim laboker shomrim laboker Yachel Yisrael el Adonai Ki im Adonai hachesed v'arbei mofidus V'hu yifdes Yisrael mikol avonosav Achinu kol beis Yisrael tzuna b'tzir v'shiv yom dim yom Moshe b'kol yachim alim yotzim Yisrael yavacham afel oy b'shim b'gula Hashem b'gol v'zman karivin Omar Amen.
May be seated. Thank you, Rabbi Goldberger. Bereshus Harash Yeshiva Rabbanim and distinguished guests, good evening and welcome to our 8th grade graduation celebrating our graduating class of 2024, Tavshin Pei Dalid. There is a Masorah that every new Menahel has a group of Talmidim to show them the ropes. Yes, there were challenges, but at the same time, there were moments of greatness. And I was zocheh to see the growth of the Talmidim over the course of the year, and I want to share just a few examples Besides, of course, Chashivas HaTorah, Tefillah, I was blown away by the parents just calling, making sure, where can my son get a minyan? Most beautiful thing. Here are some examples. Color War was a prime example of boys showing tremendous leadership skills. I remember a particular boy waiting, there were teams, waiting for the announcement of who would be the winning team. This Talmud went over to each and every 6th and 7th grader, looked at him, and said, no matter what, you did great. You gave it all you've got. Lighting up each and every boy. We might win, we might lose. But you gave it everything. There was another boy, the Grand Sing. There was a team, very wise. They purchased a speaker and a microphone, and they used it to try to get the most points possible, project their voice, have the best song. Beautiful. What was even more beautiful was that a leader of that team, when they were done with the song, walked over to another team and said, here, you guys need a microphone. You need a speaker. All he was thinking about is, what can I do for my Talmidim? There was a new student that joined our 8th grade. And his birthday was approaching. One boy led the entire class and planned the most amazing birthday party. I remember him getting on the desk and just listing off the boy's attributes. And the entire class in a circle, singing, giving him presents, and giving him the year of his life. What can I do for my chaverim? What can I do for my friends? Torah cards, an amazing program by Rabbi Kaganoff. It gets intense. They can win prizes, svarim, money. The Rebbeim come over to me and they say, do you know that there are Talmidim that are going around and asking, does anyone need this card? Or that group, they need those extra cards. Again, thinking about others. And the graduation trip. Quite fantastic. A couple of boys decided to bring hundreds and hundreds of balloons, fill them with water, and I get to observe, and we're at the pool, and there are balloons flying, and they are having a blast. Of course, what's left in the pool? Little pellets, little pieces of rubber. A boy comes over to me. Beautiful. This was happening throughout the year. Rabbi Grossman, I'm going to take care of it. I got every single piece. Went to get the pool stick, took care of it. Now, that was great. The kicker was the next day, it's okay to leave something for the maintenance to clean up. He did a great job. The next day he came back to make sure that it was perfectly done. So there are many examples of that. And over the course of the year, each of you boys showed how uniquely capable you are in your avodas Hashem. My bracha to each of you is that you never underestimate your potential and self-worth. You become closely connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to His Torah, and to Klal Yisrael. Before we continue with our video presentation, I would like to ask our Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi Luban, to share a few words of chizuk.
There's a very beautiful pasuk in this coming week's parsha. Obviously, every pasuk is beautiful, but this is very beautiful to relate to. It says, Al pi Hashem yachanu, Al pi Hashem yisa'u, that when traveling in the Midbar, when Bnei Yisrael traveled, they traveled based on Al Pi Hashem, on the words of Hashem, and they encamped based on the words of Hashem, which in a simple meaning means that everything that they did was only because Hashem told them to do. They didn't start traveling until Hashem told them to go. They didn't stop and rest until Hashem told them to rest. And of course, this is a lesson to us that we are supposed to try also everything we do to be Al Pi Hashem. But there's a blatant problem with the pasuk, superficially, is that we know that first one travels and then one encamps. After you travel, you get to your destination. But here, the pasuk seems out of order. The pasuk says, Al Pi Hashem yachanu, they will, based on the words of Hashem, they will encamp. Val Pi Hashem yisa'o, and based on the words of Hashem, they will travel. Really, it would seem to us, the pasuk should have inversed the order. So the answer that's given, really based on a Gemara in Brachas, the very end of Brachas. The Gemara in Brachas says as follows. Amar Rav Chia bar Ashi Amar Rav. Talmidei Hachamim ein lahem menucha. Talmidei Hachamim, people who are Torah scholars, do not have rest. Lo ba'olam hazeh, they don't rest in this world. V'lo ba'olam haba, and not in the next world. Shenemar yelchu mechayo el choyo. You go to pasuk, you go from chayo to chayo, from one army to the next army. So they never rest, even in olam haba. Seems very strange. We know olam haba is supposed to be the place of the ultimate pleasure. C.S. Yesharim says, this world is to work, to do the mitzvahs. Next world is to get the reward. So what's the Gemara saying? That the Talmid Chachamim never rest. They should rest. They should enjoy themselves. They should enjoy Olam Haba. But what the Gemara is saying, that of course, the ultimate purpose of life is to get Olam Haba, and Olam Haba is the ultimate pleasure. But the ultimate pleasure is not to have menucha. The ultimate pleasure is to go mechayo el choyo, constantly growing, constantly moving forward, constantly gaining in things that matter, in ruchnius, in chochmes haTorah, in dveikis b'HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is the greatest pleasure, and therefore even in olam haba, the tzaddikim ein lahem menucha. So the pasuk is saying that it's not that we travel for the goal that we should rest and camp. It's just the opposite. We encamp to rejuvenate our batteries, to give us a little pleasure, a little rest, so that we can go ahead and start traveling again. Because really, that's the greatest pleasure. The greatest pleasure is the traveling, the moving forward, the moving going, in this case, toward the Har Sinai, moving toward Eretz Yisrael, moving toward a higher level of Ruchnius and Kedusha and Dveikus. And therefore the message really to the graduates and to all of us, because we had perhaps 3 years, maybe at the time for elementary school, 8 years of hard work, and we're ready for a little rest, a little menucha. I think students, and probably the parents too. Little rest, Baruch Hashem, finished. But we have to realize that the goal is not to rest. The rest is only to get ourselves rejuvenated, to get ourselves the energy so that we can go on and go further and reach new challenges, new heights, accomplish new great things. And the bracha I want to give to the graduates, that the Ezras Hashem, the Shalom really says from this pasuk that we learn out that whenever you say something for the future, you're always supposed to say Al Pi Hashem, the Ezras Hashem. So the Ezras Hashem, the graduates should continue mechayo el choyo. They should continue to grow, to reach higher heights in ruchnius, in accomplishment, in Chachmas HaTorah, in mitzvahs, in Zveikus, in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and they should be more graduations, and when they finish the more graduations, they should go on to new heights and new challenges, and then more graduations, and continue a continuous life of growth, of Eina and Menucha, because they're constantly growing and reaching higher levels. Mazel tov.
What you're about to watch is another example of how our boys are shining. We know that Hakaras Hatov is a crucial value in our Masorah and one that is easily overlooked. Just quickly, sitting at my Shabbos table 2 weeks ago, families ready to make Kiddush, and I decide to sit and just tell them, by the way, I know it's quiet now, it's my opportunity to speak. There were four soldiers there were four hostages that were freed. An ace. But at the same time, even recently, there are soldiers dying every day. We need to daven for them. There are families just like us around the table not knowing who's coming home and who's not. And we need to show Hakaras Hatov to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for all the good that He does for us. And b'schus that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bring Yeshuas v'nechamas. That's what tonight's theme is about. In just a moment, as Rabbi Luban said, preschool, elementary school, middle school, Baruch Hashem. You're healthy. You're with family. You grew. We cannot overlook our responsibility to honor and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our parents, our grandparents. We must do it. So those 30 or 40 seconds are dedicated to practicing that, to sharing that, and always keeping our eye on thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video presentation. Looking forward to more.
For all the amazing support they have given me. I would also like to thank all my rebbeim and teachers for helping me grow in my years at middle school. One amazing experience I had was our graduation trip. I hope to continue my growth in the years to come.
As I complete my years at the Roar Middle School, I would like to express my Hakaras Hatov to my wonderful parents for all their constant encouragement and support. When I think about the future, I am looking forward to high school. Thank you to all my rebbeim and teachers for their dedication and care and concern for me and all their students.
Now, as I look back on my middle school years, I would like to express my complete and entire gratitude to none other than my parents. Middle school has been a challenge, I'll admit it, but my parents have always been there for me and helped me reach this important milestone. They both have made countless sacrifices for me to be here today. I thank them for that. I've had some rough moments in my time in middle school, but I've learned a lot. I've also grown and matured here. I thank the school for all my goals and objectives it has helped me reach. I thank my parents for all they have done for me, and I will forever be indebted to them. Thank you all for your attention.
As I complete my years at the Roar Middle School, I would like to thank my dear parents for all their support. I would also like to thank my rebbeim and teachers for pushing me to my limit and grow in Limud Torah. I will never forget the many trips we enjoyed as a class. I'm looking forward to the next 4 years.
This year was a great year for me at RMS. I loved learning with Rabbi Goldberger, and the Ruach and singing made the learning enjoyable. I also have great memories of the 6th grade with Rabbi Kaganoff. Thank you to my mom, my dad, my friends, and my teachers for helping me succeed.
As I complete my years in middle school, I want to express thanks to my parents for helping me succeed. I also like to thank Rabbi Berger, Rabbi Fried, and Rabbi Albert for teaching me new things and teaching me the Gemara. I also enjoyed the 11 Times Club and the Arista. I also want to thank my brother for helping me get through the years. I would also like to thank Roar for giving me a school to be at. Last but not least, I thank my Rebbe for inspiring me.
As my time as a Roar Middle School student comes to an end, I feel the need to express my gratitude for my parents constantly helping me through all my years at school. I'd like to thank all my teachers, My highlights over the years were for sure 8th grade. I would like to give a special thank you to Rabbi Ginsberg for teaching us this year. I'm looking forward to my continued growth in high school.
When I think about the future, I can see that it is very bright. Throughout my years at Roar Middle School, I grew so much in Torah and Emunah. One of my favorite memories from Roar Middle School is being the captain of Team Blue during Color War. I am excited to continue growing and become even better than the person I am today. I am also very thankful for everything that the school has given me. Thank you to my Rebbeim, teachers, coaches, friends, and of course, my parents for helping me throughout my time here. Most importantly, thank you to Hashem for bringing me here today.
As I finally finished middle school, I would like to thank my amazing parents for helping me through the year and encouraged me my entire life to do the right thing. With this encouragement, I want to succeed now more than ever. I would also like to thank all my rabbis and teachers who helped me get to this point. With all these tools, I can succeed now more than ever.
By ending off middle school, I would like to thank the school and my parents for giving me an education. I am very grateful to Hashem for giving me this beautiful parents that gave me everything I have today. Without them, I wouldn't be the same person I am today. Thank you to the teachers and the rabbis for taking off time from their lives to teach me and every student. This shows how much they care about you. I want to give advice to people my age and the younger generation to always work hard and follow your dream. You will succeed. Can't wait to start high school and succeed like I did the years before.
As I complete my years at RMS, I would like to say thank you to my parents for guiding me in the right way of Hashem, in addition to all the learning that we have done. We also had very enjoyable experiences. One of the highlights or events from middle school was our trip to Orlando. I am looking forward to continuing my growth in the coming years with the help of Hashem.
As I complete my years at the Roar Middle School, I would like to thank my parents for the constant support throughout my years in school. Next, I would like to thank my Rebbeim and some teachers. Some Rebbeim, I would like to thank our Rabbi Berger, Rabbi Stein, and especially Rabbi Ginsberg. And last will be my friends for making my years in school fun and interesting.
As I finish my years in the Roar Middle School, I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for giving me a lot of support and for raising me. I would like to thank the amazing Rebbeim that I had over my years, Rabbi Kaganov, Rabbi Eisman, and Rabbi Goldberger, and a great Menahel, Rabbi Grossman. I'm looking forward to my growth with this yeshiva in high school.
As I am finishing my time in RMS, I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for always helping me with all of my needs. I would also like to thank my Rebbeim and teachers for always pushing me to my limit. Some of the fun experiences I will remember are going to Orlando, inspiring conferences, and bonding with my friends.
As my time at RMS comes to an end, I would like to reflect on my experiences in middle school. 8th grade marks the conclusion of an important chapter in my life. I've learned many valuable lessons, both positive and challenging. I would like to thank a few people for helping me throughout this wonderful journey. Thank you to Rabbi Palkan for always being there to learn with me, both in and out of school, even when things got difficult. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Deutsch and Rabbi Buffy for working behind the scenes to ensure I had the best 8th grade experience. I'm grateful to Rabbi Che for learning with me and teaching me how to be a mensch. I also want to thank Rabbi Jorsman for everything you have done for me this year. Last but not least, I would like to thank my parents, my #1 supporters who were always there to help me. Thank you to everyone else who has supported me throughout the years.
I would like to start off by thanking all my Rebbeim and teachers for supporting me through the middle chapter of school. I would also like to thank my parents for all that they do and being there for me, even when school is difficult. Thank you to everyone for helping me get through my middle school.
Over the past 3 years of middle school, I've made many memorable experiences, such as learning Torah, bonding with my friends, and exhilarating trips. I would like to thank my parents for always supporting and believing in me, and my Rebbeim and teachers for always caring about me, no matter how much sleep I got the night before.
As I complete my years in RMS, I would like to thank my Rebbeim and teachers for all they have done for me in my 3 years here. They have helped me grow in many different ways and helped me become the Ben Torah that I am today. Thank you to my parents who always supported me when I needed them. A special memory that I have from RMS was our graduation trip that we went on. It was really fun and brought our classmates together. I hope to use this lesson that my Rebbeim and teachers taught me in RMS for many years to come.
As I graduate from middle school, I think about the lessons I have learned at RMS. A valuable lesson I learned is that if you work hard enough and put in the effort, you can pass any obstacle. I would also like to thank my parents for always looking out for me. And lastly, I would like to thank Rabbi Ginsburg, who taught me so much this year. I can't wait to see where the future takes me.
As a new chapter in my life starts and I leave my RMS years behind, I would like to thank my parents for trying their best to give me the best learning experience possible and really encouraging me to try my best even when it was really hard. One lesson my Rebbeim teacher have taught me is that if you really try, you can break through any barrier, even when people try to pull you back. I'm going to miss this middle school. I would like to thank my friends for the experiences and thank the school for teaching me how Torah can light a fire in your soul and in your classroom.
Don't worry, there's more of those to come. Birshus Rosh Yeshiva, Rebbeim, fellow faculty, and honored guests. It's my great pleasure to stand before you today as we celebrate a milestone in the lives of our 8th graders. I want to begin with the same theme that has been expressed by our graduates tonight, that of Hakaras Hatov. Over these past number of years, you have had the zchus to learn from fantastic Rebbeim and teachers, many of whom are here tonight. Thank you to all the Rebbeim from KES and RMS who have taught this year's graduating class. You each share an important chelek in their learning and growth. I believe there is no more challenging job in the world than teaching middle school boys, and we have an incredibly dedicated staff who put in their all every single day. Thank you, Mrs. Rizel, Mrs. Irving, Mr. Magyar, Rabbi Weinstein, Mr. Betances, Ms. Palgon. I especially want to thank Mrs. Netkin, Mr. Grass, and Mrs. Berkowitz for working with the students on their yearbook essays. I encourage you to read them, as you will certainly find them meaningful. And of course, a thank you to Coach Brandon and Coach Ferreira. 292 days ago was the first day of your 8th grade. Look how the world has changed in these last 292 days. No one here in this room can even imagine what the world will look like by the time you graduate high school. As you prepare to enter the next stage of life, I would like to share an important idea and message with you. It may come as a surprise, but when students make their way into my office for one reason or another, there's a common question that I get, which is, why do I need to learn this? How will this help me in life? A middle schooler has a difficult time understanding the relevance of Newton's third law if they're not planning a career as an engineer, why they need to know how to solve multi-step equations if we have AI, or who cares about the different branches of the federal government. While there are many ways to answer these questions, I believe the most fundamental answer is an important mindset and outlook in life, and that is to seize every learning opportunity that comes your way. Never miss an opportunity to learn something new. In Pirkei Avos, Ben Zoma teaches us, Ezeu chacham halomed mikol adam, who is wise, one who learns from all people. Rabbeinu Yonah explains how learning from others makes you wise. He explains that if someone loves wisdom, they will become wise. A true lover of wisdom searches for it everywhere, as if it were silver, gems, or a rare Torah card. This is the essence of a wise person, a lover of wisdom who seeks knowledge from everyone, even from those who may seem to have very little knowledge. As you continue your journey and venture into life beyond RMS, you will discover that there is so much to learn. Embrace every class, every lesson, and every discussion with your teachers and friends. Remember that you can and should learn from everyone around you, your parents, your teachers, and your friends. If you love and value wisdom, then let your surroundings and your experiences be a learning opportunity. Over this past year, I have had the privilege of getting to know each of you. I have appreciated our frank and sometimes brutally honest conversations. I have witnessed your kindness and concern for others, your desire to become better people, and your eagerness to learn about topics that captivate you. I implore you to take advantage of the people you will meet and the life experiences you will have. Become a lifelong learner and never stop learning. Each of you has the potential to add so much to the world. You all have unique talents and perspectives that can enrich our community and beyond. In the coming years, strive to learn as much as possible about all subjects. Let your thirst for wisdom and knowledge continue to grow. On a personal level, I look forward to seeing you over the coming years and hearing about your successes and achievements. If we see each other in shul, in Publix, or at a Dolphin game, don't pretend you don't know me, but share your accomplishments and achievements. As you move forward, carry with you the lessons you've learned here, the friendships you've built. Remember that you can and should learn from all people. If you love wisdom, you will become wise. I can honestly say that RMS will not be the same without you. Wishing each of you success and happiness in all that you do. Mazel tov.
I'd like to thank the school for allowing me to grow and learn in a fun environment. I would like to thank my friends and the administration for everything that they do. Lastly, I would especially like to thank my parents for raising me and being great parents.
As I complete my years in the RMS, I would like to reflect back on amazing growth that I experienced. I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, and all those who helped me reach this amazing milestone. Thank you.
As I leave this school, I'll start to grow up and go on with my life. I'd like to take the time to thank my parents for being the best parents ever. Whether it is my dad, who helped me put my children on for the first time, or my mom, who gives me a lot of fun when I eat it. I can start to thank my friends for making a good middle school experience great. I'd like to thank my brothers for the fun I've had with them. I will miss my rabbis and teachers who gave me a very good teaching experience. And as I move on to mature much more, I will remember my good experience in Roar.
Now that my years here at RMS are ending, I would like to look back at the amazing memories I made here during the past 3 years. I learned a lot of lessons in my time here. One of them being with teamwork, any barrier could be broken and any goal could be achieved. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents for raising me and everything they have done. Thank you.
As I graduate from Roar Middle School, I want to express my appreciation towards my Rebbeim, parents, teachers, and fellow graduates. They've all taught me that if I put my mind towards something, then that's the only way to succeed. I would also like to thank the yeshiva for putting me in an environment with good role models that helped me become who I am today.
I'd like to thank my parents, Rebbeim, and teachers for all the support and encouragement that they gave me. I'm going to miss the fun times I had here. One of the highlights of this year for me was the graduation trip in Orlando. I'm looking forward to next year.
As I graduate 8th grade in RMS, I would like to especially thank my teachers, especially Rabbi Goldberger for being my wonderful Rebbe. I've learned so much in this year and I've reached greater heights in Limud HaTorah. I would also like to thank my parents for helping me learn and grow. I'm looking forward to many great years and memories in YTC.
As I finish my years at Roar, I would like to thank my parents for putting me on the right path to become a Ben Torah. I had many enjoyable times as well as some challenges throughout my time in middle school, but these challenges have helped me grow into a refined young man, and I had many great rebbeim over the years, including my current rabbi, Rabbi Ginsburg. I will continue to grow and develop into a Ben Torah and unlock the doors to life.
As I finish my 8th grade year and about to graduate RMS, I would like to thank my parents for all the help and support I've received to get me where I am today. A lesson that I've learned is that with teamwork, anything is possible. We built each other up and always did things together. A memory that I have here is being the best captain and helping our team win this year's Color War. I would also like to thank all of my parents and friends for all the amazing memories and experience that I've had here. Thank you.
As I complete my years at the Roar Middle School, I would like to express my gratitude to my parents and grandparents for always pushing me along the way. One thing that really stood out to me for the past 3 years was the graduation trip. Thank you to my parents for everything they have done and continue to do for me. Thank you to all the Rebbeim for being such great role models. They have shown me what it means to live a life as a Ben Torah. I am looking forward to my growth and learning in the future.
As I complete my years at RMS, I would like to thank my parents for always giving me encouragement and support, and to my Rebbeim and teachers for always pushing me to my limits. My favorite memory I have is the 8th grade graduation trip where we enjoyed many activities together. I'd like to thank the yeshiva for believing in me and helping me become the Ben Torah that I am today.
As my years of middle school come to an end, I want to thank my teachers, parents, and Rebbeim for always keeping me going when times were tough. Thank you also for teaching me amazing things in middle school. I feel like I am ready to move on in life, and I will use these lessons I have learned in the next chapter of life.
As the school year is almost over, I'd like to thank my parents for always helping me and supporting me throughout my life. I also want to show my appreciation to the whole school for helping me grow and mature when I was in the school. I also want to thank Rabbi Albert. He taught me to be respectful and taught me how to learn Gemara. I'm also grateful to all my friends for helping me throughout the school year. Thank you.
I would like to thank all those who came tonight and made this very special day possible, and to my parents who did much more than I can say thank you for, and all of my great teachers, rebbeim, and staff who have put in so much time and effort to make me what I am today. I appreciate all that you did. Thank you.
As I'm getting older, I realize how mature I'm getting. I'm understanding more things and I've learned a lot. I'd like to thank Rabbi Albert for his unique teaching methods that have prepared me for high school and helped me complete this year. I'd also like to thank my English teachers for helping me to have a good education. I would especially like to thank my parents, grandparents, and the rest of my family for supporting me all these years.
As my years in Roar Middle School come to an end, I'd like to acknowledge all of the people who taught me what I know. The person I am today is because of all my awesome rebbeim and teachers who taught me so much in RMS. I'm so excited for my high school career next year and even reaching an even higher milestone. I'd like to especially thank my parents for all the constant encouragement and support.
As I near the end of my years at RMS, I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, rebbeim, teachers, friends, and all of those who have helped me reach this important milestone. When I reflect back on all of this time, I am happy to acknowledge all I have grown, and I hope I could continue on a great path for many more years to come.
As my years in Roar Middle School come to an end, I would like to express my appreciation to my parents for everything they have done and for helping me through many times in school. One lesson I've learned is to never let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or you can't do something. Over this year, I've accomplished things that I never thought I would be able to do. I was able to reach goals and achieve things I never thought possible. I would like to thank my friends for all the good times and experiences this year. Thank you to everyone for all that they've done.
As I look back at RMS, at my time here at RMS, I have many great memories. The learning, spending time with my friends, and playing sports have made RMS a great place to go to school. I have learned that friends are people who help you when you are hurt and are always there for you. I've also learned that if you mess up, you should learn from your mistake and do better than before. I would like to thank my parents, teachers, and friends for making this past 3 years memorable. Thank you all for joining me in yours.
Before we watch the last round of videos, and then we'll have the schus of handing out the diplomas, this evening could have not been successful without the amazing efforts of Rabbi Rybovsky, Mrs. Deitch, from beginning to end, really just taking the reins and making this event amazing. Of course, the maintenance crew, the sound crew, and our parent committee, Mrs. Abby Fox, Mrs. Yaffa Gordon, Mrs. Ilana Reich, and Mrs. Stacy Waldman. Thank you so much. And thank you to all those that helped to make tonight's graduation a success. We'll have the final round of Hakaras HaTov video presentation, and then we'll hand out the diplomas.
For who I am today is my third grade Rebbe, Rabbi Nisan Bor. He is the Rebbe who is really your best friend, the one that inspired me to continue, even when I thought I had no chance. Compassion, empathy, positivity. These are emotions that I've learned from him. He really changed my life. As I graduate RMS, I want to thank my teachers, friends, and people who took the time to get to know me. The ones who looked at the new kid and said, that kid seems like a nice guy. I'm gonna go talk to him. One word can change someone's day. One act of kindness can change a person's entire life.
As my years in the RMS come to an end, I would like to thank my parents so much for all their help and support. I would like to thank all my rebbeim for helping me to grow throughout these years and for helping me to become the mentor I am today.
As I complete my years at RMS, I would like to thank my parents for sending me to this school
I will never forget the 39 Malachos project in Rabbi Kaganau's class. Thank you to my parents, teachers, and friends for helping me strive in middle school.
The time of graduation is a time of reflection and celebration. As a student in Torah's Summits for 9 years, there's a tremendous amount to reflect on. From my elementary school to middle school years, I've had so much fun and have grown into a real Ben Torah. There truly is nothing like Roar Middle School. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents, Rebbeim, and teachers for molding me into who I am today. Thank you.
As I reflect on the past 3 years in the school, aside from my growth and learning, I would like to acknowledge all the fun experiences and trips I've had at RMS. I look forward to continue to be inspired and grow into a true Ben Torah.
As my years in RMS come to an end, I would like to express my gratitude to my parents for all their consistent encouragement and support. I would like to thank my Rebbeim for an amazing experience. One lesson that I've learned is that you can do anything and don't let anything get in your way. My bracha to everyone is to never let something stop you and to keep persevering.
As my years in RMS come to an end, I would like to look back at all the good memories I've had in the last 3 years. I would like to thank all my Rebbeim and teachers for all the hard work they put in to make sure I succeed. I would like to thank my parents for all the support and comfort that they have given me through middle school. I'm excited to embark on a new chapter and the journey of high school.
As my time at Roar Middle School comes to an end, I would like to reflect on all my time I spent in YTC. I'll be leaving with plenty of great memories that will never be recreated and have a special place at RMS. Through all the learning we have accomplished, to all the many trips we went on, the fun never ends. The amazing staff and students help everyone feel included and full of achdus. I'd like to thank my amazing Rabbi Ginsburg, for all he has done to teach us over this past year. As I'm developing into a young man, RMS has done a great job of leading me into the right direction. Thank you.
As my days in Roar Middle School come to an end, I'd like to express my gratitude to my Rebbeim teachers and most importantly, my parents, for all their constant encouragement and support. I'm also thankful I had amazing friends during my 3 years at RMS. This past year, my friends and I had so much fun and made so many memories. Some of the memories we made was learning that if you put your mind to something, you can break through any barrier that is in your way. I can't wait to see where high school will take me in the future. Thank you.
As I graduate middle school, I think back to how I have grown in many ways. I'm well prepared to move on to the next chapter of my life. I would like to thank my Rebbeim for all that they do. I would like to thank my parents for being there for me and caring for me every step of the way. I would also like to thank my teachers for teaching me to the best of their abilities. The one thing I'm going to miss about this school is my friends. I have made many friends throughout my years in Roar Middle School. Thank you.
As my time at the Roar Middle School comes to a close, I feel the need to express my gratitude to the school for everything they have done for me. I want to thank my parents for all that they have done for me and continue to do for me every single day. I would also like to thank my Rebbeim and teachers who have really helped me and guided me on the right path to live a successful Jewish life. I'm going to miss the yeshiva and I plan on visiting next year. I hope I can use everything I've learned in the Roar Middle School to impact not only my life but others for the better.
The fun experience I had in the Roar Middle School was the multiple times when we went to Fun Spot. My favorite memories were receiving the Midos Award in 6th and 7th grade. I also enjoyed making flour and sushi in 6th grade. Thank you to my parents, Rebbeim teachers, and to my grandparents from 1st grade to now in 8th grade for influencing me and pushing me to strive in the way to be a Ben Torah.
As I'm finishing my time at the Roar Middle School, I would like to thank all my amazing Rebbeim and teachers that helped me grow throughout these years, especially Rabbi Goldberger, who helped me exceed in Ruchnius this year. I want to thank all my friends for making these years fun, and I want to thank my parents for putting up with me and helping me be who I am today. A special memory that I have from this middle school is going to Orlando and spending the day there. Finally, I would like to thank this yeshiva for helping me get ready for high school and helping me become the Ben Torah that I am today.
I have now finished middle school. I have learned a lot over the past 3 years. I want to thank my family, Rebbeim, teachers, and friends for helping me mature a lot since elementary school. Thank you so much for helping me. I want to also thank my parents for always supporting me, helping, and giving my brothers and I a wonderful life. I would also like to thank my Rebbeim for teaching me Hashem's Torah. This includes Gemara, Chumash, Mishnayot, Navi, Shulchan Aruch, etc. I'm now even able to understand the Pizah Gemara all by myself. My teachers also deserve so much credit for teaching me all of English studies. This will help me go to a great college so I can have a great career with an extremely high salary. Last but not least, Thank you to all my great friends that were always there for me. You made my childhood very special. I will keep in touch with all my friends who are going to different schools. I am excited to go to high school. I am now moving on to a different milestone in my life.
As I finish my time at the RMS, I would like to thank my parents for so much encouragement and support. I enjoyed the Arista trips that Rabbi Albert took us on. I would like to thank my friends for all the fun times together, and I can't wait to continue on growing as I move on to the next chapter of my life.
I want to thank the Rebbeim for such an amazing year, and I want to thank my parents for bringing me to such a wonderful yeshiva, and I can't wait for next year for such a learning year.
As the school year comes to an end, I would like to thank my parents for everything they taught me. I would like to thank all the Rebbeim I've had for everything they taught me. I would like to thank my friends for helping me throughout my time at the school. I would like to thank the yeshiva for everything that I've learned here.
As my years in the Roar Middle School come to an end, I would like to thank my parents for all their patience and support that they had with me throughout my years at this school. One of the lessons that I have learned during my years is that if I put my mind and work hard at something, I will succeed. I would like to thank all my friends for all the experiences I have had with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Achron Chaviv, I'd like to express Hakaras Hatov to Rabbi Ephraim Palgan for all that he put into RMS and all that he's done for me. And now, the most complicated but the most enjoyable part is handing out the diplomas. So here are the instructions. After that, we have a wonderful highlight video that we'll show. We're going to have Rabbi Goldberger, he's going to be right here. We're going to have Rabbi Ginsburg right over here. And we have Rabbi Alber right here. So we're going to call each wonderful Talmud in alphabetical order, and that'll give you time. If your son was in Rabbi Alber's class, you can get ready to take a picture over here, Rabbi Goldberger and Rabbi Ginsburg. And here is the trick for you guys, okay? So when you get up, a lot of boys move the chairs back just to make space for them to come. Oh, look at that. They are amazing. And here we go. We are ready. So we're going to go down those stairs. Rabbi Rabovsky will guide you. Elio Adar. Shlomo Altman. And Benjamin Aminoff. Okay, the next three are going to be in the batter's box. Aryeh Ben Hanan. Ariel Asur, and Oriel Barda. Zevi Bistritz, Akiva Benjio, and Shlomo Bazbaz. In the batter's box, Kobe Ehrenreich, Noam Berger, and Josh Berger. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Ah. How are we doing, Rabbi Rabovsky? Rael Ehrlich, Avi Bernstein, and Avi Brescher. Look how they weave in and out of traffic like a pro. Aryeh Feinstein, Aaron Shmuel Diamond, and David Meyer Feld. Akiva Fox, Avram Yehuda Frankel, and Roy Gapsi. You're doing great. Uriel Fox, Yehuda Fried, and Daniel Atanian. Aaron Gordon, Aryeh Furman, and Yosef Kahana. Moshe Gordon, Ari Gibber, and Lishama Lankry. Ellie Youngrice, Eitan Gibber, and Avishai Levitt. Yitzchak Kahana, Alicia Goodfreund, and Benaya Miller. Thank you for taking the stairs. Nehemiah Kibble, Rocky Kopelman, and Morty Volkowitz. Ezra Markovich, Nachi Kramer, and Joshua Westreich. David Rabinovich, Nisana Laserson, and Shmuel Zaklikowski. Jacob Reich and Michael Newman. Judah Schertz and Ellie Podolsky. Barry Sipper, Yaakov Rubin, Usher Waldman, and Avram Selmar. Elchanan Weingat, and Yedidya Shafrin. Benjamin Weissman and Gavriel Siegel. Maishi Summer and Yoshua Yudkowitz. Mazel tov to our graduating class of Tufshin Pei Daled. We have something in store for you, a wonderful highlight video. A lot of effort was put in collecting old photographs, old videos. Enjoy the nachas.
As I stand in candlelight with my hands upon my eyes, there's a passion in my prayers that rends the skies. For a mother's tears can shatter every gate that bars the way. All the heavens will echo those words that mothers say.
V'zakeni, v'zakeni, take my children by the hand, help them walk along your way. May they never go astray, may they know you as I know you. Oh Hashem, accept my plea. Give me children who'll give nachas. V'zakeni,
v'zakeni, v'zakeni, take my children by the hand, help them walk along your way. May they never go astray, may they know you as I know you. Oh Hashem, accept my plea. Give me children who'll give nachas. V'zakeni.
as I stand in candlelight, while my home is dark and still, there's a void inside my heart I long to fill. Will I ever be a mother? Will that blessing come my way? Will I stand by the candles with gratitude and praise?
Vizakeni, Vizakeni, take my children by the hand, help them walk along your way. May they never go astray, may they know you as I know you. Oh Hashem, accept my plea, give me children who'll give nachas.
down the highway of life. Give me 5, my friend. Here we are, we're together again, and remembering when we met. All the games, all the jokes that we laughed at, the pain that we shared, and we knew that no matter what came, our bond would remain the same. I can travel down any road, 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. I'm up and down the mountain, I'm not afraid. I'm hanging with my friends, I know they're with me all the way. I know they're with me all the way. I know they're with me all the way. I know they're here with me to stay. I've got my friends on the sunny days. I've got my friends in the thunderstorms and pouring rain. And when I see them, I know I'm okay. My friends have helped to shape the man I am
Thank you for joining us. I will miss each and every one of you. It was a wonderful year. Enjoy. There are gift bags for each and every one of you. When you exit, please do so, noticing the ones in back of you, in front of you. Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov.
זה הקוטון גדול יהיה, זה הקוטון גדול יהיה, זה הקוטון גדול יהיה, זה הקוטון גדול יהיה. כשם שנכנס כן יקון את התויר על הגופו, ותויר על הגופו למחסים טויבים. כשם שנכנס כן יקון את התויר על הגופו, ותויר על הגופו למחסים טויבים. כשם שנכנס כן יקון את התויר על הגופו, ותויר על הגופו למחסים טויבים. כשם שנכנס כן יקון את התויר על הגופו, ותויר על הגופו למחסים טויבים. ישמח חבירו, אביב חביבך.
Myriv will be in about 5 minutes. And that section over there, if you're looking at me where the candy machine is, we'll daven Myriv right over there in about 5 minutes.
שנכנס, כן ייכונן, חייל לכו